Our top focus tonight on Gravitas is on the Russia-Ukraine war. Amid the brutal winter, things continue to heat up on the battlefield, with Moscow and Kyiv both reporting a sharp escalation in the fighting. Russia is turning Ukraine's winter into a weapon. As the temperatures drop sharply, the winter war is only intensifying in the trenches, the cities, homes, as well as the power grids. As both sides reported a sharp escalation in the fighting across multiple front lines, Russia saying its forces carried out strikes in Sumy, Kharkiv, Donetsk, Dnipro, Zaporizhia. In fact, it has targeted Ukraine's key energy infrastructure and facilities linked to Kyiv's defense industry, drone launch sites, and troop positions. Ukraine describes the latest strikes as a day of heavy, close-range combat. The general staff saying there were 127 combat engagements in just 24 hours, with particularly intense fighting around Pokrovsk, where the Ukrainian defenses say they repulsed as many as 44 Russian attacks. That's what they are saying. Naturally, Ukrainian forces also struck back, launching missile and artillery strikes on Russian troops and equipment, also hitting settlements in Russia's Belgorod region with drones and munitions. In Kyiv, meanwhile, air defenses were activated after a Russian drone was spotted over the capital. As air defenses were activated in Kyiv, a Russian drone was spotted over the capital. President Zelensky saying this has been the hardest winter since the war started. And Zelensky has warned that attacks on power, heating and water systems are designed to break the civilian morale as much as the military resistance. This latest multi-front escalation coming after failed diplomatic efforts in Abu Dhabi, remember, where Russia and Ukraine and the US held a two-day trilateral summit. Ukraine continues to maintain they will not cede an inch to Russia, but Zelensky says the security guarantees from Washington are ready and await Putin's signature. Here's what he said.
For us, security guarantees come first. These are bilateral security guarantees from the United States. The document is 100% ready, and we are waiting for our partners to confirm the date and place when we will sign it. After that, the document will go through ratification in the US Congress and the Ukrainian Parliament in line with our agreements.
Moscow's position remains just as firm as Ukraine's Putin, in fact, saying Russia will not compromise on the historic land, the Kremlin demanding that Ukraine withdraw from 4 regions Russia claims to have annexed, even where Kyiv still holds ground. Putin has warned that if diplomacy fails, Russia will take territory by force. Zelensky and Putin met in the last 1 year multiple times. Remember, previously after talks in Miami, Zelensky said that a 20-point US plan to end the war was 90% ready and that Ukraine's position on Donbass in eastern Ukraine was different from Russia's. The other big sticking point being that Zelensky highlighted last month the future control of Ukraine's enormous Zaporizhia nuclear plant, which was seized by Russia in March 2022. Energy has become a parallel front in the war. At a European energy meeting, the EU Commissioner for Energy and Housing has said that the bloc has sent a clear message to Moscow to stop using energy supplies as a political weapon.
In December last year, we in the European Union sent a very clear signal to Russia. No more will we let you weaponize energy against us. No more will we let you blackmail member states of the European Union. And no more will we help indirectly fund the war in Ukraine. We've decided to finally end our imports of Russian energy.
And as the winter drags on, the 4-year-long war showing no signs of cooling down, not on the battlefield given the developments, not on the negotiating table, also not in the struggle over energy and economic pressure.